Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across my platform, Linda's TV show. If it is your first time and you like what you are watching, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications. In that way, you'll be able to know when we upload a new video. YouTube, I want to appreciate you for creating this wonderful platform for us to use to disseminate information. I always put a disclaimer that this platform, Linda's TV show, do not and will not promote violence, hate speech, misleading information, or what have you. We are here to educate, inform the members of the public about the happening, and also to remind YouTube that a call for self-determination is not a call for what? War.
In Ogun State, most of the companies you see in Lagos, 70 to 80% of it are connected to Ndibo. All the pharmaceutical companies that you see in Ogun State and Lagos State are actually virtually owned by the Igbo people. And these are things that are supposed to be within our own region to boost our job creation opportunity, to boost our economical stand. And these are things we have been denying ourselves because of this economic crisis. There are a lot of things that this what is it called, identity crisis has actually done to us that we stand to correct. On this particular conference, we are not only going to be talking about how Ika is connected to all the Central Igbo, how Enugu, how Ika, how Okwane, how Aneocha, how Ika people, how Ikwere, how Eche, Oba, Okpobo, and so on and so forth, Udi, Nkano, Hofia, how Ndabo, how Ahabimei, how Nsuka Udi, how Nkano, how every one of us are together. We are not only going to be discussing that, but we are going to be discussing the benefit of coming together as one big family. We're going to be looking at things that we stand to gain having this recognition of oneness. We are going to be looking at things that will begin to happen positively within our life and our region when we begin to embrace one another. A lot of things, and we are going to be discussing so many things that have to do with our region. Insecurity, we're going to be discussing about those things. Just come. That conference is something that you cannot miss. I am telling you for too sure that we are prepared, and positively we are out to make a huge impact on our Igbo nation. Whether you like it or you don't like it, most of you who are actually a kind of criticizing our effort, most of you who are actually calling us names, most of you who are actually giving us name that is not ours, I tell you, just hold on. What you are going to be seeing on that conference is going to turn your head to a point that you will not say, you will turn and begin to sing the praises of those who make it happen. And to some of you who have been putting in your resources, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, 50,000, to see the success of this conference that will be held in Asaba, I want to tell you, we are not going to disappoint you. At the end of it, you will see reason to say, I did well by putting in my resource into this unified Igbo now. For sure, let me say, announce it to you that most of the major media houses that we have in Nigeria are going to be present on that conference. I'm still pleading, I'm still asking, I'm still on communication with the BBC and NTA to see if they will be part of this conference. But we are just having little, what is it called? Little disagreement. Once those things are solved, they will come. We will have multiple media houses that will be both radio stations, both print media, which we call newspapers, both visual, which we call television stations. All of you will see what is happening. We are not just joking. We are not just joking. We are not hiding. Most of you that are calling us names because you feel that what we are doing is not right, you will understand that what we are doing is actually the right thing to do at this particular point in time. Ndibo must come together as one big family. Whether you like it or you don't like it, our unity will put an end to so many things that we don't like, to so many things that have been affecting us as a race. We have made a huge contribution to the development of Nigeria, other region within the Nigeria state as a country. But the things we do to other regions, in return, we are not having it in our region from them. And some said we don't like selling land to visitors. And I've made my research. I discovered that those visitors believe that Igbo land is not their own land. Why Igbo people believe that Lagos is their land, Northern State is their land, because we are one Nigeria. And that is what has given every Igbo man a sense of belonging, a sense of belonging, giving them that privilege, or giving them that understanding that Nebo Nyebi Kona Wachi. You go to Abuja, Igbo's presence are there. You go to Lagos, our presence are there. You go to Kano, our presence are there. You go to Bonu, even as bad as Bonu is by terrorist presence, Igbos are there still making impact economically and every aspect. But we do little within our region. And that is the other way we are talking about Akuruono initiative, which is part of the topic that we're going to be discussing on this Unified Igbo conference. We're going to be talking about the unity of Ndi Igbo. At the same time, we are talking about how we are related traditionally, customly, and value systems. We are going to be looking at some of the things that makes us who we are. We are going to be promoting our uniqueness through this conference. We are going to be promoting the Igbo uniqueness through this conference. So endeavor to be there. If you are not going to be there, endeavor to be part of what we're doing by supporting the Unified Igbo now with the little you can. It doesn't really matter how people see it to be now, but we are working assiduously to make sure that Ndi Igbo in general are together. And that is what we are doing. And the reason why I've not been able to be coming on live video the way I used to is because I have a bigger part of this program on me, because I am the one hosting them. Because the conference is going to be hosted in my own state, in my own land, and Nyoma. So I'm the one hosting them. Most of the logistics, most of the work you see us do there, I'm the one in charge. And that is why after some time running, like yesterday, I run through Onitsha and Asaba almost 5 times. I even visited Akumazi yesterday. You check the distance. I was on the move almost how many hours? Driving, talking, meeting people, negotiating for one thing or the other, you know, booking for the hotel space for those who will be coming in from outside Onitsha, booking for the venue, the hall, for the program, you know, going to the radio station to book an appointment, going to the media houses to book an appointment. It has not been easy. But in all, I'm here to say thanks to Chukwu Okike Abiama, who has given us the strength to do what we are doing. I still want to thank my brother Chukwu Emeke, who also is in line with me with what I'm doing, Nnamen TV. And today is your birthday. I'm still using this medium to say happy birthday to you, Chukwu Emeke. And to my brother who celebrated his birthday yesterday, Henry Ube from Okwale, I'm still saying happy birthday to you, Narias. No, for too sure, I know we all celebrated you yesterday, but I'm still telling you happy birthday, which you all know that we are happy about how God has, you know, blessed us with life, how God has blessed us with wisdom. I'm still using this medium to thank every of our brother, like somebody like Amadi the Tribe, our brother from Ikwere, from Port Harcourt, all your effort to see what we are doing working. I say a very wonderful thank you to one of our brother, a bona fide son who lives in Germany, but is a son of the soil from Ogwashuku, to the person of Okechukwu. Let me use this medium to tell you that you're a wonderful somebody. He is the brain behind all the design, all the flyers you see us fly on the social media. Though he stays in Germany, but he made those design in Germany that you see us paste on every social media handle. I say, Okechukwu, you are wonderful. May Chukwu Okike Abiama bless you for your commitment to see the unity of Ndi Igbo, for your contribution financially to see that Ndi Igbo are one. Okechukwu, I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama bless you. Who am I going to mention leaving others behind? To my brother Almighty, one name I say, may God bless you. You have been fighting our enemies who their works are to paste on every social media propagandas against us, and you are all there. You don't sleep day, afternoon, night, countering every of their false information. Almighty, I say, may God bless you. You are a student of what is it called? Abraka University, Delta State University, Abraka. I know with the kind of intellect, the intelligence that I've seen in you, I know for too sure that you are doing well in your academic section and your academic life. And I pray that you go will furnish you more with more wisdom and understanding. At the end, that you are going to be coming out gloriously. To our brother Enoane Cultural Forum, I say kudos to you. May God bless you. To our brother Enoane Amaka, may God bless you. To our brother Deputy Jesus, you are dogged to the core. And when you begin to talk, I see that spirit of unity in you. I see that spirit that has come to actually make some things. You know, I say, bless you so much. I'm talking about the person of Deputy Jesus. His name is also Chukwemeka. His namesake to Namen. May God bless you. You are well informed, and I like your doggedness. I'm talking about our brother again, a musician, Boyogo. You are wonderful. You are wonderful. To all the things you have penned down in regard to this Igbo unity, I say, may God bless you. I cannot say anything again without mentioning our brother Okosisi Chinedu OJ, the bona fide son of the line of Ebakela Nwambidokwe. You are not in Nigeria, but your presence is always felt as if you are in Nigeria. I say, may Chukwu Kikabiama bless you over there in diaspora because of the work you are doing for Ndibo in general. I say, may God bless you, may God enrich your works. I will not stop without mentioning Mazi Ezumezu Royal TV. You are wonderful. During this conference, I know you are going to be made known your work, how far you have gone with our people in Kogi and Benue. I said, you are wonderfully made. Your effort will never be put in vain. Can I keep quiet again? No, I won't. I will mention but a lady who has proven to be an iron lady. I'm talking about Lolo Ojugo, our sister. You are wonderful. You are wonderful. You are wonderful. I love every one of you. Oku Peters, I bless God for your life. Who will I not mention their name? The South Igbo, the man behind that page, you are wonderful. I cannot talk without mentioning our brother who is behind the Igbo Area TV. You are wonderful, brother. You are doing wonderfully well. Who will I not call again? Who will I not call? Who is that person that will every one of you who has put your hand together to make sure that this Igbo unity is achievable? I said, may Chukwu Kikabia Mapurumi bless and wonderfully enrich every one of you. As we await the D-Day, which comes few days from now, coming Saturday, we are going to be having a wonderful time as we discuss issues as it affects Igbo. We are going to be, just as I said, within a short time, we are going to be making public some of the topics that we are going to be addressing that day. And to every other Igbo organizations, those in Abuja, those in diaspora, Igbo Global, that has interest in what we are doing, we are saying thank you to every one of you for identifying with us. We are also saying thank you to our fathers, Ohaneze Ndibo, for how far they have gone on their own path. We are here to complement every of their effort. We are here to get things done. Just as Jesus Christ said that he did not come to abolish the laws that be before, but he has come to make those work so wonderful. So we are here to a kind of complement whatsoever effort that we meet on ground. We have Igbo World Global initially. We have so many Igbo social cultural group. We are not condemning your effort. We are here to make your work so easy for you. Do you know why? We are here to unify all Igbo bodies. We are here to kill that era of the segregation. We are here to kill that era of subjugation. We are here to kill that era of denial. We are here to kill that era of I am not Igbo, but I have Igbo as central link. I bear Igbo name, I am not Igbo. We are here to keep those notions. So, thank to every one of you who is in support of this move. I thank you so much, and I pray that heaven will so enrich every one of you. As you all know, I am B0MB Kainebi. I'm from Akumazu Mota, and Akumazu Mota is located in the Northeast local government area of Delta State. When you look at my name, you know where I'm coming from. So to every one of you who are also sharing our program, whenever you see what we post, you take your time, your data to share it, to gossip about it, to comment, to make people get the knowledge of what we are saying, to make people get the ideas of what we are doing. I say, richly bless every one of you. Be human. You are blessed beyond human, understanding and recognition. As we move forward, we are not only calling on the unity of Ndigbo because we felt that we have the platform. On that day, a lot of things are going to be discussed, and we still make our discussion known public, because what we are doing is not a hidden thing. Our programs are not hidden. Our programs that are meant to benefit the general public and to the masses. And that is why whatsoever we are doing come that Saturday, we are going to make it open. To my brother, Gabriel C. Ode, I just saw you now. You are welcome. Thank you for your support. It doesn't really matter how big, how small it is, but what matters is the heart of giving. I said, may Chukwu Okirabia bless every one of you that has contributed in one way or the other in making sure that this unity is felt. And I still want to say something. The conference, the first one we had at Port Harcourt, if you watch my interview with the BBC, you see a little clip of that Unified Igbo conference which we had at Ikwere. We did not plan it the way we are planning this one. That was the first communique that we just had at Ikwere. Now the second one is being held in Asaba, Delta State, at Neoma Land. And the third one, we're still going to be announcing where it's going to be held. It might be Bini, so that those people who are shouting, who want to fight us, they will see us celebrating our third conference in Edo State, but it's going to be particularly in one of the communities that is an Igbo indigenous community. You can't do nothing. You will only brag on the social media. Most of you saw me on the BBC. You couldn't comment because to you, you never believe that this thing will get to that point because you were thinking that we are just playing. Now, after this Saturday, you are not only going to see us on BBC, you'll be still surprised to see the news on CNN, on Al Jazeera, on Fox News. You're still surprised to see it on the Arise TV. You're still surprised to see the news being read on the AIT, on all the television stations in the country. That will tell you how determined we are. That will show you how serious we are to bring all the Igbo families together. You shouldn't have headache over it because it is achievable and we are already at the verge of conclusion. We're already at the verge of conclusion. So we didn't start today. I started calling on the Igbo to come today together 2018, 2019. So the journey, what you see today did not start yesterday. It did not start yesterday. So even when I started it, I never knew it would come to this point. But on a gradual process, we begin to see need to do more. We begin to see need to enforce more. We begin to see need to engage more. We begin to see need to put things, resources into what we are doing. And that is why we are not tired. As you can see, the movement is actually giving birth to new people who are buying into the idea of this unification of Ndigbo. When you look at our tradition, culture, and value system, there is no doubt. You won't doubt it. There is no reason to doubt that Igbos are one. But we have allowed state creation to tear us apart. And that is why you see people from Anambra, you see people from Imo, you see people from Ebonyi, from Abia, you see people from Imo, from Ebonyi. They don't believe that they are one. When you ask somebody, where are you from? He or she will tell you, I'm from Imo State. Imo is just a name, an artificial name given to a certain geographical area for political and, what is it called? For political and governmental identification. For administrative purposes. So your identity, it is not tied to Imo. But because you have been who you are before the creation of that state. Same thing apply to Ebonyi State. Nobody is from Ebonyi State, neither is anybody from Enugu. There are families by state creation They are same family, but some found themselves within the Ebonyi state. Some find themselves within the Enugu state. It based on where they are within the, what is it called? Within the, what is it called? Within the geographical location. I think I have my brother here, the Enu and Cultural Forum. Can I use this medium now to see if I can bring him? Brother, are you available? Let us see if we can take our enemies unaware today. Are you available to join on this program? Let us see if we can take our enemies unaware, because I planned time with that number to be on a program together, but we couldn't. But let me see if you're available. Let me see if we can take our enemy unaware today. So, state creation is there for administrative purposes, and at the same time, the name given to that state, as in Delta State, as in Anambra State, is an initial given to a certain geographical location that was mapped out for administrative purposes. So that is not your original name. So when you identify yourself as being a Delta man, it simply means you don't know who you are, because you have been somebody, you have an identity before the creation of that state. So the right way or format to give somebody to tell person who you are is to say, my name is Oyemomadu Kainebi. I'm from Akumazi Umuacha. And if the person did not understand or doesn't know where that Akumazi is located, you cannot tell the person that Akumazi is located in a Kano East local government area of Delta State. This is how you can make that this thing. I can now borrow this. It's the honors of wow. If you want to name Mama Rens guy in here. But me bully China. So this is what we are trying to say. So you cannot use state creation to identify or to say this is who I am. Oh, what a wonderful moment. What a wonderful moment. Oh, I am very good. My brother, you are welcome. Let me make an introduction formally to the people who are with us. The person who is joining me now is Owodi Fortune Ngozi. He's from Obolo. And he's a wonderful brother who has been doing a wonderful work in showcasing and promoting the cultural heritage and alliance of Indian Nuane with their larger Igbo families. And my brother, you are so welcome. And the other time that we have a time mapped out for this program, we were unable to come together. I think I know when they buy injection, I try to get together. But to the glory of God, today it is an unannounced program.
Yes.
And here we are. And if you're on this platform and you have not started following Fortune Ngozi, his handle is Enuane Cultural Forum. It simply means you don't mean well for Ndibo. If you mean well for Ndibo, that platform should be your particular platform. We should not be running after some platform that will never add anything to what we are, to what we intend to achieve tomorrow. We follow things, we follow platform that we add to what we are, that we add to what we are, that we actually catapult us to our future. So that is why you must follow Fortune. Fortune, you are welcome.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
So much,
can you tell us more? Tell us more, brother. Tell us more, brother.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm very, very happy with what you are doing. I'm very, very pleased. In fact, what I wanted to tell us the other day is, each time we have the opportunity to talk like this, me and you, let us be speaking either our Ibuzwe or our Enuani or any language or Eka language, any language we are speaking. Yabolo asuswai. Ejimakane nsuma asuswai. Nende madagana na anu nyeni nemeku.
Go ahead.
Ama choko obana asuswai kamaso.
Okay, this program now we are switching to our language. I'll be missing it with Central Igbo and Eka language. So let us, the reason why Nja so Ibobo, Maka, I wanted our enemies to be carried along.
Yes.
Those who are fighting us to always be carried along. But now, let us switch to our language. No
Okay,
one
so
name, no one name.
Nyahu,
Yes.
oh, a particular post on Facebook from Demma Arts and Craft.
Afomia.
And so the lady was interviewing the Igwe of Enugu Ezike. And Igwe established relationship between the people of Oboluku and the people of Enugu Ezike, the people of Iseluku as well.
Yes, of course.
So after watching the interview, I related it with a particular post that I had made earlier. And I began to reason in this direction. The oldest material you can find in any lineage in the whole of Enuane is our Ofo.
You are very correct.
The Ofo is passed from generation to generation. As a Diokpa dies, they pass it to the next Diokpa. As a Diokpa dies, they pass it to the next Diokpa. This Ofo is our symbol of authority and symbol of leadership. There is no Enuane community where you will not find this Ofo. And interestingly, it is only us, the Igbos, that make use of Ofo. This is the one thing that connects us. If you are looking for the age of our community, as old as the Ofo is, that is how old our communities are. How then can you say these communities are not Igbo communities? Another aspect again, because one of my brothers from Iseluku, he has a point. Igbo. That our ancestors were not Igbos. So I engaged him in a very friendly manner. We took time to discuss. So I asked him, who is your ancestor? He said, Ezechima. I asked him, who is my ancestor? He said, Ezemu. And I told him not just Ezemu. Ezemu had 5 brothers. Listen to the names of the 5 brothers of Ezemu. Obodo. I asked him, is Obodo Igbo name or Yoruba? He said Igbo name. I said, okay. Obodo is the oldest son. He is the founder of Obolono. We have Aniga, the founder of Adonte. Yeah, the founder of Ashama. Ezemu, the founder of Ubuluku. And another one is Zenalia. All these names are Igbo names. These are 5 siblings bearing the same Igbo name. How can you now say our ancestors are not Igbos? Is it because they did not migrate from the southeast? Not migrating from the southeast did not in any way reduce you from being Igbo. Everything that we do, our symbols of authority, our mode of leadership, the names of our chiefs, everything is Igbo. So there's no way you will sit down and tell me your ancestor whose name is Ezechima. I've had to post a video from a prominent Benin chief who explained that Eze is an Igbo man. His name is Eze, surname Chima, is an Igbo man. He was brought in to take the ESA title, and he took the ESA title in Old Benin Kingdom. After many years, he was not satisfied with the way he was treated. He decided to go back to his place. Going back to his place, he did not face Ore. He headed back to the southeast, now settled at the place you now called Umwezechime clan. If there are people who sojourned with him who are true Benin people, I don't have any problem with that. But the man who founded this place is Ezechima, and he's an Igbo man. You can't take it away from him. So I have to discuss with a lot of people who do not believe that they are Igbos. My name, for instance, now is Ngozi Chukwuka Onwode. Onwode in Igbo is way is Nkade. Now there are many Igbo people that bear the name Nkade. Now my name is Nkade. That's what it means, Onwode. It's also the same as somebody saying Isicheli. All these are Igbo names and Igbo words, ancient Igbo names and ancient Igbo words. But we are going to go very, very much further to prove to them. I have had arts. When they were going to host Festival of Arts and Culture in Festac 77, they needed artworks that will be used to replace the Queen Idia's mask known as Ozobo Yoba. That is the Ozobo Yoba of the Queen Idia's mask now. Yes. Yoba, yes. Now, because the British government did not release it to Nigerian government, they requested for replicas of the same mask. And interestingly, my community has one known as Ozoma Iyoba mask. The Iseluku people have another one known as Esige's mask. All these masks are of the same age. Their own is ivory. Our own is bronze. These masks presented to the then president of Nigeria, President Olusegun Obasanjo, but it was not used. They built a replica of the Idia's mask to use. But this is to prove to you that we had artworks. Artworks that were discovered in Ibuku are older than the artworks that were discovered in Benin Kingdom, which the Portuguese helped them to mold. So there's no way you can pitch these two kingdoms, ancient kingdoms, together and say this one is older than the other. It's not possible. Yeah, because one does not do violence, doesn't make it less a kingdom. It was a mightier kingdom because it had a spread. You know, in a place, the ones that have the more population will usually take up the language. The indigenous language of our people is Igbo. Come in my place is Bia. If I switch to my Igbo, they can sue me Igbo and Kobo don't see Bia Ketani. Ndini nation kiri video ni ga marry no ye ni bo Igbo. No ye ni bo Igbo. I wazuka afam, wazuki idumun si Bia. I ga ama no ye ni ekunye ni bo Igbo. Igbo abo nta. Abo in Igbo language means like splendor, beauty. Is a place where if you go for hunting, you will usually kill a big animal. So they call it Abonta. Abonta. Yes, that is the place where Ezemuma, our ancestors, settled. The name of the place is Abonta, a place where you can find it so beautiful to go and hunt. This is how I would take the names of all the communities and lineages in my own particular town. They are all Igbo names. There's no one bearing any Edo name at all. Doesn't mean somebody commented Aboma. Aboma means a beautiful woman. That is the definition of beauty, an epitome of beauty. The same thing in our own language. Oh yes, isn't in one Igbo. Oh yeah, the church is there. And I was very happy to see somebody from as far as Enugu State doing that kind of video. Because there are ancestral Igbo people in my community who migrated. They will tell you they are from Onri. They don't hide it. Because they are very successful people. In fact, they are ranked among the most successful people in my community. Very industrious, very, very hardworking. And they are into metal works. So it's a very rare privilege for me today to discuss with you in this our movement of Ibobofu. I read
is what is actually wrong with your network?
To do this, and it wasn't working. I'm very, very happy, and I will be very glad to join us here in Asaba on the 25th for our
24th.
Yeah, 24th for our Igbo conference. I will be very, very glad. Thank you. And God bless you, my brother.
Ngozi,
24th.
Ngozi, I have tried to actually reach you on phone. Is that you are a busy person because that very day we are going to be giving you a topic which you are going to be discussing on that conference. Okay. So have it. You are putting a topic. After the program now, I'll be sliding into your WhatsApp. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
I'm sliding into your WhatsApp to give you a particular topic. But first, we are having the presence of about 6 to 7 media house that is going to be with us. We have 3 radio stations. We have about 3 radio stations, 3 print news, which we call newspaper. We are talking about national newspaper. We have a Sun, we have a Punch, we have Vanguard. We have a City Radio, we have FM, we have Ijele FM. These are 6. Then we're supposed to have NTA as a visual. But the condition they are giving us in terms of monetary is what we are unable to meet for now. And if it's going to be possible, maybe before that Saturday, we'll still let people know. So we're supposed to have NTA that very day. And we're supposed to have NTA that very day and BBC. Though BBC, they told me to submit something, which I have did in regard to that Saturday. I'm still waiting for their report. So if there is a report, if they get back to me now, that they will be part of what, that means we are going wider again. So I've actually engaged a series of media houses, which in conclusion, so that this can reach out. I've concluded with 6, and we want more to be, and you are handling a topic, I'll be sliding into your WhatsApp to give you the topic you are going to be handling, and you must
Thank you
be,
so much.
you must,
I will beg to leave now.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you so much.
Let me just finish. Is either you come on time,
okay,
or you'll be there 23rd. We have a place where you are going to be sleeping. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right, God bless you.
So as I was saying, it's nice having our brother here. Let me see if I can bring in. I just saw somebody, Igbo Area TV. Igbo Area TV. I hope and I believe you can join me on this platform this morning. Igbo Area TV. Igbo Area TV. Can you send me a request? Igbo Area TV, can you send me a request? Igbo Area TV, can you send me a request? I actually want to have you on this morning program. So, can you send me a request? Igbo Area TV, I want to bring you in so that we'll talk one or two things. So, as you all heard, that is our brother, Enuani Amaka Enuani Cultural Forum, for Enuani Cultural Forum, the person of Onwu Fortune Ngozi is a wonderful fellow who is well, equipped when it comes to the information as it regards to us as a people. For too sure, I still want to let people, you hear what he said. There are some acts that has been with us from onset. Now, number one thing you must understand is that when we talk about the Ofo that represent the staff of office, every family you find in the Igbo community has what is called Ofo. Every family you see in Igbo land has what is called Ofo. Ofo is a symbol of leadership. We have it. We have, when you come to a community have Ofo that speaks for the community. If they are making any declaration, if they are making any decree on that community, that is what the royal father, that is what the king, that is what the obi, that is what the oparuku, that is what they use to make a decree. Once they make the decree, they hit it on the floor. And they actually took all these things from us, like that thing you saw on the House of Assembly and Senate that they call mess or whatsoever. These are things they actually borrowed from us. It is called Ofo. That mess that you see that this young man from Warri one time ago ran away with at the House of Assembly, Federal House of Assembly. They actually borrowed it from us, and you cannot have the knowledge of this Ofo, and you are telling me that we are not in connection as one family. It is an abomination, and it is an insult to our forefathers. You having that Ofo in your hand at the same time declaring not to be related to those people who also have same Ofo in their hand. And that is why we keep telling people that you don't just run with an information because you just run into it, you read about it, and it suits your understanding and you began to run with it. Before somebody like me took it upon myself to begin to clamor for the unity of Ndibo, I came across series of information. And to me, I began to ask questions. And at the course of that question that I am asking, I began to notice some flaps on those history, on those information. I began to discover some irregularities. I began to discover false information. I began to discover issues as in regard to us as they begin to contradict themselves. I began to ask questions. I discovered that 80 to 90% of the information we see or we have on the internet that is called history are actually doctored, are actually false information. They are misleading, and that is why somebody who is from Egbema will boldly tell you that her name is Mmesoma, that she's from Egbema, but she's not an Igbo person. And when you begin to look at those things, you will want to fight the girl that is making that statement. To me, I don't fight them because for a very long time, the information that is misleading has been there for so long, but no one has deemed it in his or her own edition to ask questions. So we have not been able to ask questions because those information has been there with them for so long, and we have taken them to be truth. Most of you who are professors, most of you who has master degrees, most of you who are bragging with their degrees and so on and so forth, at the course of trying to acquire that degree, that paper, you are also misled. Because you are part of those who has this study about Mungo Park, and you know the meaning of discovery. You know what it means when they use the word discovery, and they told you that Mungo Park discovered River Niger. You believed it, and you also passed that same information to your children, and your children also pass it to their children. So they say Mungo Park discovered River Niger, which you know that discovery, the word discovery simply means is telling you about a person who actually discovered a thing for the first time before the knowledge of any other person. So when you discover it, you are the first to get the idea or knowledge of this, and you pass it to people who now begin to say, it is this man that brought this idea. That is what makes you the person that discovered those things. And they told you that Mungo Park discovered the River Niger, that your forefathers have been fetching water, catching fish, doing all manner of things. And does it mean that your fathers were blind to the fact that that was a river? And to tell you how misleading some of those information are, you fail to understand that your forefathers also have a name which they gave to that river before the coming of Mungo Park, that name it River Niger. So you believe the one that was told by one foreigner, leaving the one that your forefather said. So the credit is now being given to Mungo Park instead of to your forefathers. So you see how misleading some of those information are. So why I don't blame some of our people who are acting on ignorance is that there was a time I was like that. So while we are calling, or while we are talking, while we are calling for more people to come so that we can be educating and enlightening our people, is that the only way we can get deliverance, the only way we can get deliverance is by getting the right information.
Thank you so much, my wonderful viewers, for watching this video together with me from the beginning to the end. Like I said before, if you like what you see here, if you like what I do in this platform, as you have finished watching this video, please hit that red button that says subscribe and put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. Share my videos, leave your comments in the comment section constructively. Until I meet your way again in my next video, I still remain your Linda's TV show. Bye-bye.